I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
Billy Hog's single occupancy microwavable hot dog dinner. No family, no friends, no problems.
You've heard about the cool changes going on at Omnit, but have you seen our new headquarters? It's transparent. Just like our new guidelines for involuntary experiments. No more teenagers. We're also going to renovate Brook Hollow Park. Just felt like doing something nice.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Omnit Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully, inventor of the revolutionary spacer shrinking technology, when an explosion erupted. The park has been evacuated and sealed off by Omnit. We've received footage from the aftermath of the explosion, which appears to show Dr. Tully assassinating Burgle. The beloved robot was best known for grilling hamburgers and saving the lives of the 4 teenagers. The motivation for the beheading is unknown. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also...
All I want to say is they set up my boy Dr. Tully. They assassinated Burgle right in front of our eyes, and now we are back and better than ever. Down here in Grounded 2. And as always, if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. It is very much appreciated. Also, give me feedback, please and thank you. Nah, ain't no way you expect me to fight that.
Did I get run over by a truck or something? I can't remember anything. Oh no. No. Omnit better not have pulled the same trick again, or I swear to God.
Well, I'm just swearing because it happened.
The city park? I knew it! I got miniaturized again! But why? Why? I need to jog my memory. Nasty! A roach!
It was a beautiful sight until she talked about the roach.
Hey! They got the news on TV? That's Dr. Tully! Wait!
No, that's Photoshop, trust me.
He tore off Burgle's head and shrank himself down.
No, he didn't, trust.
Followed him here to get Burgle's head back.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's keep going. Mind you, I say that as I'm the one that's making the commentary and playing the game. Also, apparently I can't even read simple directions. Also, having this little, like, I'm already in a base type of thing, and it's not just automatically like I shrunk and having to figure out as it's going. This kind of gives you a backstory as you're progressing.
Installation procedure. Please keep your arms still as the Scabby 2K's microneedles connect to your blood vessels. I'm Sloan Beaumont, your new boss. I'm so glad to welcome you to the Omnit Park training program. Located here in scenic and dangerous Brook Hollow Park. You are now tiny but well equipped. Congratulations!
Definitely bites harder than the old model. I can't believe I'm letting Omnit tag me again.
We're doing cutting-edge research, not just in Brook Hollow Park, but underneath it. The park project takes a use every part of the buffalo approach to the park. When you think of a city park, You think of children playing, a family picnic. But at your new size, the park is actually very dangerous. Be careful. Inside the training dome, you'll learn a crucial survival skill. Crafting.
Learn? I could have made the all-star team for crafting. Great. Now I'm having flashbacks to Dr. Tully's yard.
You will need a weapon for the next part of the training. You may use it against hostile creatures, but never against your fellow employees. Good. You are now legally armed and potentially dangerous.
I'll show you potential.
When you're ready, press the button to receive an opponent. Your combat skills will be evaluated by a panel of experts.
Bring it on, Ominent.
Had to see if I still had it in me, and obviously I did not. That was pretty bad.
Stay calm. An error was detected in the training squad. Now calling a network
I don't know if you could tell, but I'm gonna be trying to get Parry Master right before I even start trying to get out of here, and it doesn't work. I just want to let you know it doesn't work. I mean, anybody could probably do it, but I just didn't have enough patience to get it right here, so I just moved on and carried it out.
Executives got him begging while the rest of us schlubs have to run for our lives. If they hadn't botched the taming program, we could at least ride away on a bug.
Oh yeah, it took him a whole game to figure out about taming monsters.
Changing careers. I'll teach preschool or something.
I don't think anybody really asked about that though.
Holy crap, that was Burgle. Who was that with him? An Ominent employee? I'll have to deal with her first if I want to save Burgle. Dirt's getting kicked up. There must be a grub
Immediately
nearby.
I spot some red ants and I'm like, hey, let me try to go parry. I didn't even notice I was 1 health. I just stopped trying to parry because I was like, it's not working. Not working for me, by the way. I do want to say though, throughout this whole game, or throughout this whole video, I was actually enjoying the game, being able to fully dissect the fact that I'm back in Grounded again, and it doesn't even feel as choppy, or I feel like it needs as much updates as the last one. I can definitely say I come to love these types of video games where I'm just in an open world, like sandbox survival, and I'm able to actually just dissect and learn more about how to maneuver around in the world. Obviously I played the first Grounded and I truly enjoyed it, and then coming back to my roots on Grounded 2 and just realizing that there's much more possibilities with other creatures in this game, like the scorpion that we saw in the trailer, or like the little cutscene video.
Not a weapon, but the next best thing. I can't wait to chop things up.
If you guys were thinking of picking this game up, it is available on the Xbox Game Pass for free. But technically you're just paying for the subscription for the Game Pass. But it is on there if you do want to try it before you pay for the game. It also, like, the Game Pass also has other games on there as well. But this is where I got it from before I actually want to buy the video game. I did really try to cut up as much as I could, albeit it seems choppy to me. Most of the time I wasn't really doing much things. Like this, I just kind of hit a snail and, well, it went back to a shell.
Hopping mice. If my vertical was as high as theirs, I could dunk on Mount Matumbo.
And then here I remember that I do want to get the Parry Master up, so I went right out the right at the cave and then started doing it. As you can see, I got no parrying. Poor innocent Weevil. And as soon as I entered the cave, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna run it just to the other side, hopefully, because it's way too dark for you guys to see me do anything there. I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to get Parry Master anywhere I could get it. As you can see, I'm trying here as well. I could see for the most part, at least it was working with just a one-on-one situation. And I'm pretty sure everybody was tired of the ring, so I immediately answered it.
Yes. Oh, I was so worried. Not killing teenagers. It's my whole thing. How are you feeling? Are you injured? I am so relieved. Well, this situation is a little more complex. Listen, I've been actually meaning to apologize in person. You tell me. Since you disappeared at the same time as Dr. Tully, I thought you were acting together. We've just been massacred by an army of insects under the control of some... The evacuation was not perfect. One of our... I'm sorry to ask, but we could really use some help locating her. Hold on. I'm transferring the coordinates to your Scabby 2K. Absolutely. Of course I will help you in return. I'll unlock the Ranger Station terminal next to you. You know, you never know what you might run into out there. It might be smart. You can call me anytime you need my help.
Man, I'm not gonna need your help. I already know what to do. You already know I had to grab the green go-go juice. Honestly, this was a whole lot different layout than Grounded 1, but I generally do like it. It's very straightforward, nothing really too out of the ordinary, nor does it make you look for any things that you do or don't have.
The Ranger Station can help me become mega powerful, so I'm into it.
At this point, I'm really just trying to get Parry Master as much as I can, but it's not working out for me.
I wish it was noodles.
At least after all that mess, onslaught, I'm at least putting someone to sleep at night.
A ladybug! Look at the caboose on that thing!
And now, after collecting everything, I finally built my little bed. You know, you gotta put the roast pit right next to it. Bye. Honestly, this is peaceful. Too peaceful. A little too calm.
Better than most protein shakes, actually.
I need water, and I thought that the green machine juice would actually help me with that, but it didn't. I do want to say, although I don't really open up the map that much, the map does look very plain and simple, albeit it is pretty big.
the tank. Feels scientific.
So we found our first milk molar, and we were heading back to base, or at least I thought I was heading back to base until I couldn't find the marker, and then I found myself back at the start. So I kind of did the same thing I would do and try to retrace my steps. Obviously I don't even remember where I was stepping at, so I decided to jump off here. And as soon as I do, I get attacked by maybe an ant, maybe a spider. Probably not a spider, maybe an ant. And then I eventually found my way home, which was, I was grateful for. Ladybug. And generally, I wasn't too sure on what to do here. But I knew I had to eat and drink water, so perfectly a dewdrop fell right on my face. And then I do want to show you guys, if you guys haven't ever played this game before, this is mostly just like how to analyze all the resources around you. You do get brain power for it, and you also get recipes deciphered. And then for the most part, I'm out here back foraging for stuff that I thought I would need or would need later on. Mostly plant fiber for bandages, and other than that, not too sure. I kind of was just exploring, and I found raw science.
Why does science tingle?
So as I was cutting down trees, I realized one crucial thing when I got back. And that's a stem pallet, not a plain pallet. So I decided to fight this workaround out of my frustration. And as you can see, I'm getting beat by an ant. So after I came to that realization, I placed down a plank pallet, and I didn't have enough resources. So I did what I do best, collected, and then after collecting, I found an aphid. And then I watched that. And then it was cool, it wasn't bad. I started collecting some more, and I seen an aphid, and I was like, cool. And I tried to repeat it, didn't work, so I just grabbed them. Got everything, set that down. Ooh, ladybug. And then I decided to fight it. And this is where the problems start. Because usually I would have let it go. But killed me once, and I was like, cool. Didn't learn my lesson, so I came back. Got Parry Master, and I started beating him up. So I hit him with a spear. Woo out the bam, you see me? Pop, pop, woo, pop, pop. Woo, stab, stab. Woo, dead. Anyway, come back. Yep, back at it. We can't stop, back at it like a crack addict. And then we die again. And you know what? We come back for round number 3. Because we didn't learn from the first 2 rounds. Obviously. And yeah. Going back for round number 4. Round number 4 was vicious. And then we come back for round number 5. Round number 5 wasn't as bad, you know. I'm getting some hits in. Trying to lower his health bar again. I'm already have health. Still on that Parry Master. Yep, and then there we go. Don't worry though, we're coming back. We're coming back with the vengeance. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit me. No, he hit the grass. I stuttered though. I tweaked, and then he got me right here. And I was like, cool. You know what? Fine. And then he broke my plank pallet. That was unforgivable. So I instantly said, okay, cool. You know what? Yeah, I'm coming for you all the way. You destroyed my stuff. I'm gonna destroy your life. So as soon as I said that, I was dedicated. Parry master, boom, block, stab, juke, walk, X, Y, Z, left, right, up, down, square, triangle, circle, X, you know, boom, parry master, come on, get back at it like crack at it, and he decides to defend himself in his shield. I'm like, cool, and he almost got me right there, I'm not gonna lie to you. My weapons was destroyed. I went back into the lab. He was right in my face. I said, cool. I didn't know he would come back in here, so I was like, what? Alright, and he just decides to twerk on me, and I was like, I'm not gonna take that. So I come back at him like a crack addict, and I'm just over here, left, right, bull out the bam, X, Y, Z, down, right, left, right, come on. And he hits me with these, and I'm like, bro, you feel me twice, you're not gonna feel me a third time. So I got him, bull out the bam, I'm in confusion, and I had him. He said, alright, I'm back at it. I said, no, you're not. Parry master, bop. And he got me right there. I'm not gonna lie, NGO, he started twerking on me again. And I was like, that's unforgivable. That's unconceivable. I'm gonna grab you again. Alright, I'm like, okay, I got him down. Alright, I'm gonna make sure he remembers this. So I was like, cool, I got him. You know what? I'm using little chairs to block him, cause man, I was kind of terrified. I didn't want to die again. And he starts yelling, giving out a war, and then defends himself. I was not gonna lie, he kind of looked cute all up in the bundle, but still, or ladybug, so it's a female. My bad. And I confused him again, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get him. Right? I almost got him. Boom. Right. He's gonna jump. Boom. Parry. Defend. And I was like, cool. I got you. Right. He got me. And I was like, oh no. When I came back at him, he had half health, and I was like, cool. I was like, fine, we're gonna do this my way. You didn't want to do this the easy way, so we gonna do this the hard way. The choice was hers. His? The bugs. It's like, are there male bugs? Like ladybugs and man bugs? Gentleman bugs? Anyways, I'm over here just kind of using the little chairs, the little couches, in my advantage as he goes back to defend himself. I thought this was kind of creepy, but kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. But obviously he tries to go back at me again. I'm like, man, I have nothing but 5 spears and a torch and a dream, and that dream worked. And then Hoops wants to say she only did it because of her backpack. It was my pure dedication and commitment, and even my trial to Grounded, I guess. And here I'm just benefiting from all my spoils, making sure I got everything. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call it there, because that took a good portion of my life. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed, and we will be making some more. Peace.